heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thetis.
Oh, wonderful.
The hinterlands are as good a place as any to start fixing things. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Word for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir. Apostates!
I'm not familiar with this.
The apostates have fled to the hills.
Strange.
Where does this lead?
Fine work out there. Killing those vultures.
Away with you! Must have been some time since the Renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
What made the mages come here of all places? Red lyrium. Whoever this dwarf was, he was in over his head.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I am not the Herald of Andraste.
As I suspected. Stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
No, I can seal rifts.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshipping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
My lady, your mother and sister must miss you greatly. With your father's passing...
I hear rumors about what caused the explosion and killed the Divine. He is no longer here. We know the truth.
Please, my beloved, tell her I am waiting. Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter, Velena was dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength. Thank you.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Have the believers spread the word of the Inquisition.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we served you.
You bear the mark of the sky. You honor us.
A Templar, I believe. between the mages and the Templars has cost too many innocent lives.
So, set up camp or keep...
Nothing to report, sir.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to writs.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
Well, she was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Farewell.
Me to handle that?
The apostates locked themselves in for safety, and then the Templars set the house on fire.
normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
I suppose this must be Master Dennett.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? He never thought it'd be one of you. Name's Dennett. I served our Leman for 30 years as horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for...
If you want what's best for Redcliffe, you'll provide...
I do want what's best for Redcliffe. I can't just send 100 of the finest horse... Every bandit between here and Haven, you'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
If you have a problem with...
What? I've got no quarrel with the Quanari. No idea how you ride without your feet dragging on the ground. But that's between you and the mount. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. Until then, you deserve some... The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden Forder.
I heard what my man said. If you... You deal with the wolves. They're possessed, or...
The Master does... If you put up a few watchtowers, I've marked good spots on the...
Travel to Val Royeaux now, Seeker. The breach isn't going to close itself. Indeed. The sooner we obtain help with the breach, the better.
I doubt these were mere bandits. They moved with the efficiency of a trained group.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker. We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Be ready. More coming our way.
We are victorious once more.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
But...
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
Not through any choice of mine.
We seldom have much say in our fate, I'm sad to say.
So you agree with them?
I don't presume to know the Maker's intentions, for any of us. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
And that's an excuse? They're making things worse.
They don't know that. This is my point. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could try.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
You make it sound simple.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Well, let me know if you find them. Of course. More cold weather coming. Full villages. Where are their coats?
Flisser thought you and your men might be...
Expected you be... How's the new gear fit?
It doesn't really matter.
Of course it does. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits. My gear was... So, you need custom work. Something special. You bring the...
Goodbye.
Right.
There was no word for heaven or for earth or sea or...
Ugh.
I hope that wasn't meant to be me.
What? That?
You obviously don't like somebody.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
This Inquisition of yours wasn't the smartest move.
Thank you for the ringing endorsement. I see what must be done, and I do it. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought I cannot afford to be so careless again.
There is a lot at stake.
You do not have to tell me that. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
You're asking me?
You're not a follower of the Kyun. You could be... I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
There was no word for heaven or for earth, or sea, or sky.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
It's not so bad. I'm taking it in my stride.
Better than most of us, then. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and men. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
I'm still not...
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, you might want to consider running at the first opportunity. Heroes are every...
How about nails?
Master Harry, sit on
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champion. Blessed are the righteous. In their blood, the... Is that what you want from us? Is death your only...
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Don't ask.
You probably don't even worship the chantry teaches that he demands it all. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
People are killed all the time.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his son... I used to believe... I thought I was fulfilling... But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker...
This has nothing to do with me.
You're right. It was a moment of... Come. too, it's true. The butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports. There were so many questions. Please, you know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can.
It will...
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I right?
I would have suggested. I've watched as every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
The kind who wins.
That is usually better than losing.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded. Cassandra has been accommodating. But you understand my caution.
You might dislike the circles, but if that breach stays open, you'll like what it does to the world even less.
Agreed. Hence remaining here to offer help. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power.
Sacred. Look who's back. I shouldn't be surprised. You Oxmen are tough as old leather. Name's a dub. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies.
I found...
Let me have a look. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Your kind kill lies. Shut your mouth.
Enough!
That is not...
And...
Mages and Templars were... Which is why... Who? You? The rebel Inquisition and its so-called herald?
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be...
Well, let's hope we find solutions and not a cathedral full of chancellors.
The stuff of nightmares.
Mock, if you will. I'm certain the Maker is less amused.
Speak only the word. Sing.
Researcher Menave wishes to verify.
How's Durelion lend Justina these lands for pilgrimage?
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you...
Haven is the Durelion's rightful property.
Has Empress Selene officially acknowledged your possession of Haven? I was unaware Her Imperial Majesty had conferred with the King of Ferelden on this matter.
The Empress...
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine... She would, in fact, try...
I think...
Let's hope his arrogance doesn't return.
Even should he leave, the Marquis will share his thoughts on us upon his return to Val Royeaux. Every guest we receive, and we will receive them, will spread the Inquisition's story. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
If every noble wandering by is as stubborn as the Marquis, what good is talking to them?
Every kingdom is subject to its lords. The Inquisition will require their goodwill to survive. But please excuse me. I've much... What may I do for you?
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
to work?
Having the hair.
You can't.
Let's ask her.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we... The city still mourns. They wish to return to him. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
We say this is a false prophet, a wicked...
Enough! I will not listen to these self-serving lies. We came here to talk.
It's true. The Inquisition...
It is already too late. But...
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
I was just about to do that.
As if I would do anything.
Lord...
You... If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only...
If you're not here to help the Chantry, then you just came to make speeches.
I came to see what frightens old women so, and to laugh.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was...
You are called to a higher...
You... Temp...
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad? I wouldn't write... What's that? An arrow with a message?
The Templars didn't...
I believe that...
You are the Herald of
The Lord Seeker may not think you are a threat, but he's not here right now.
They left us. The Templars left us to the mages. Liars.
Good.
Let's look around.
They left us. The Templars left us to the mages. Chantry liars.
The Chantry has just shown themselves helpless. Who will fetch their Templars back, I wonder?
If it's help with the breach you seek...
Fellow mages.
More than you'd think. And consider...
Andraste! How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're well fit. Heard about your kind. Seeing's different. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Sure, why not?
No idea. I don't...
You're...
No. Name's Sarah. For the...
Why didn't you make the
There's no reason. friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we...
What? So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. Like those guards.
Lady Adar of the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
I don't care what they say about me.
You should. The game has crushed far more powerful institutions than your Inquisition.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
That's not true. I'm just searching for Divine Justinia's killer.
Of course you are. I'm sure your army is out scouring the hills for her murderer as we speak. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
He insulted my honor. I want him dead.
And this, Marquis, is why one must always be courteous to one's fellow guests. Someone be a dear and clean this mess up. We can't have him I'm delighted. Allow me to introduce myself. I am...
You invited me here. What is it you want?
I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With divine justice, only the Inquisitor. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
I don't need your help.
I see. A pity. Good day, my dear. Do enjoy the salon.
It occurs to me I don't actually know.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
No specific place. My mercenary band worked mostly in the free marches, however.
At least until you crossed the waking sea. Tell me, do you consider the free marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Wherever I am is...
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the divine. Another time.
Lieutenant, don't hold back. None made quite the entry.
That wasn't...
Now it seems we face something...
You left the Templars for this.
I do. The Chantry... Forgive me. I
hadn't planned on it, no.
Then I shall spend... There's still a...
Come on.
Need something?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few...
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Where are the rest of Hawks'...
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there. Hawk's little brother was off on some warden business near the Anderfell's border last I knew. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would... Need something? That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
In the book, you say that First Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to... Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
There's no way Hawk really could have killed the Arishok. It would have started a war.
I was told later that the Quanari Apparently the Arishok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want... When they finally sent a ship to haul the Red Dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Carry on.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should only... Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Is there something else?
Maybe. I help you. Sound good to you, old touched Lady Herald?
I'm ready.
I'm in.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their...
At least we know the Chantry is no longer...
Yes, and we have the open...
Do we?
True.
We must look into it.
Or the Herald could simply...
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I could...
No doubt. They are powerful, Ambassador.
After the Divine's death, they're...
If some...
The same...
True.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this.
Do you have proof? It could just be a coincidence.
The others have disregarded my suspicion. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard... If you... And then... Let's see what we have.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
At your service. With passionate breath. The darkness creep. It is the whisper in the night. The lie upon your...
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard... If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do... we're the best you'll...
I would have sent word soon. Some of our soldiers went to speak. Of course.
Of news, sir.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. Damn, it's true. Oh, the Chantry must love you. A Quanari mercenary is the herald of Andraste. Who'd have thought?
Shenadan, Sten.
Let's try to keep that to a minimum. Makes the boys twitchy. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclasi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have them check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Quanari, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
I learned of the Ben Hasra from my parents. They're the enforcers of the Quanari and the spies.
Yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Prem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned. These must be the missing soldiers.
Murdered. Shit.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian.
If you're interested, it looks like we can challenge their leader.
Right. Blades and their challenges. Biggest sword wins.
Okay, that's badass.
Wow, we can watch, yeah?
Let's try not to get eaten, shall we?
Sarah, I had a thought. The next time we run into a line of enemies, I'll pick you up and throw you.
Get off.
No, this could work. I loft you over the front range. I'm behind the flank. Mayhem ensues.
I can't fly, you daft tit.
Think of the mayhem, Sarah. Mayhem.
I'd get a wedge up something fierce.
Look, you and Zara are the only ones small enough to do these events. Ouch.
We'll do some bloody presses.
want to set up camp?
Of you, sir.
Let's take a look.
Searching the region for resources. Commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful. Well met, Siren.
The Wardens were here at some point.